welcome your ring announcer for the afternoon, the Magda, Mike Angus.
Nice to see you again. Come over. Merry Christmas.
Absolutely wonderful to see you all. How the devil are we? We're all looking very festive yourselves today. I, of course, have decided to wear just my normal clothes today. Nothing too festive. Kept it quite chilled as we're here in Ettington. But how's everyone getting on? Are you excited for our show today? It's going to be pretty special. It's going to be pretty special. Very festive, very Christmassy. And at this time, let's bring out our commentary team for the afternoon. Let's get them out here. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, the wonderful Dave Bradshaw and Dan the Professor Layton are in the house. Dan, I didn't want you to be lonely this Christmas, so we've arranged as well for another commentator to join you, especially over there to their commentary. So, unfortunately, she's not medically cleared to be today, but a special guest commentator for the afternoon.
Great pleasure. Merry Christmas.
This is, of course, P.E.W. present for everyone. We want you to be nice and noisy this afternoon. We're going to have an amazing time. And we're going to get things underway with our opening contest of the afternoon. And it is going to be for the P.E.W. Internet Championship. Your referee for this contest, referee Danny Watts now.
Well, we are just 3 sleeps from Christmas, and today in the Ettington Lecture Centre here near Stratford-upon-Avon, a double champion kicking us off at P.E.W, a present for everyone. A man who makes it look good on his way to the ring. getting ready for action and looking to end the year as the champion.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent this afternoon.
Dave Bradshaw here on commentary alongside the Professor, Dan Layton.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Our special guest commentator this afternoon, the one and only Rain Leverkusen. How are you, Rain?
What's up? I'm okay. Merry Christmas, both of you guys. I'm so excited to be here amongst you two today.
I'm excited to be with you. I'm less excited to see this man coming out, the challenger for the Internet Championship, a former Internet champion himself, a man who I'm sure is the chairman of his own fan club.
You're just sad because you haven't invited to collab yet, Dave Bradshaw. To collab, you would know the lingo if you were down with the kids or anywhere near us. This is why you'll never challenge for the Internet Championship. You have no riz, Dave Bradshaw.
Is that what they say on the TikTok?
Yes, they do say it on TikTok. That's correct.
Hey, Dave, if you had TikTok, I reckon you'd be well popular.
I won't lie, I would like to see it.
If you're not following already, you should be. The challenge of this one has
I probably wouldn't have 6 million followers like Hazard, but at least mine wouldn't be imaginary.
No, they're very real. He's got a massive following in Russia.
No, he has that app that you pay for followers, I reckon.
Oh, what, those like bots you can get?
Yeah.
Substantiated claims, we should say that immediately. Allegedly is a key word here.
You sound like you panicked, like you do the same.
No.
You pay for followers?
Certainly not, no.
So has hype, who believes that he should never have lost the Internet Championship.
Well, arguably didn't lose it at all, Dave. Had to relinquish the title due to injury, no?
Yeah, but he's had his chances to win it back. He's got another chance here.
Well, the most recent opportunity he had was very much. Who is the other half of the tag team champions currently, Dave Bradshaw? Oh, it was the special guest referee in that match. It was Oscar Prospero.
Yeah, well, if you want to talk about special guest referees, why don't we talk about what happened last month when Hazard made a nuisance of himself? That this is it. First of all, defeating Edgar Adams in dubious circumstances, and then Hype himself as a guest referee helped No Fun Done to victory over Prospero.
A bit taste of his own medicine, you might
Oh,
say.
so it was justice in
Yes,
your mind.
I think so, and justice will be happening again tonight as we see Hype reclaim what is rightfully his, the Internet Championship.
You are getting a lump of coal in your stocking this year. Bell rings are underway. And Rain, you've seen a lot of both of these guys. What do you think the key is to victory in this Internet title match?
Well, Adam's got the speed, right? And I think that is the key to any match, really. He's got speed, and he's got courage, and he's got passion. Whereas Hype, he needs to kind of get out of his own head with all his followers and his TikTok and his Instagram and focus on the match, because to me, that's what's going to win you back your belt. And to be honest, I don't see it.
It's difficult to try and spin many plates to keep a thriving wrestling career and a successful internet career as well. These are difficult things. So you got to cut a little bit of slack.
Well, I mean, he does only have one of those two. The second one's in his head, the internet part.
There's a camera at the corner of the ring there. He's got it.
He's got a camera.
Yeah.
Must be successful.
Half the battle, honestly.
I'm sure I've got more followers than you. So
Oh!
And he doesn't pay for him.
Adam Bolt's had another year, 2024, not just here in P.E.W, but elsewhere, getting more and more exposure across the British wrestling scene. Takedown from Bolt.
Oh, nice nipper.
He's a fantastic champion, no doubt about it, but the showboating. If he wants to make it to the very top, he's got to let that go.
Hey, wrestling isn't just about the moves, it's about getting in the opponent's head, and if he's going to get in Hype's head, then, he might have the match and he might have his belt at the end of it.
Yeah, I'm going to listen to Rain, not you on that, I think.
Excuse me, I actually had a very successful run back in 2005.
Did you?
Yeah. I won one whole match.
No. Little takedown by Hype. Almost got those shoulders of the champion down. Bolt needs to be careful. He's grabbed the head scissors here. Hype trying to kick himself free, but Bolt, smart to hook the leg, gets himself a 2 count. Hype not pleased with that. I don't know what he's complaining about. There's nothing against the rules there in what Bolt did.
There's the letter of the law and the spirit of the law, Dave. There isn't there?
What does that even mean?
Well, you would know if that's why I'm the professor and you're
I
not.
see, yeah. Professor of vague, nonsensical sentences.
That's currency in 2024.
Oh, Hype going to come at the champion again, looking for the tie-up, but Hype going low. Was that within the spirit of the rules?
Smart strategy is what it is.
He does it. It's smart strategy, okay.
Cutting your opponent off at the pass.
Hey, there's that speed I was talking about. Yes.
And Hype struggling to counter that speed once Adam Bolt gets up ahead of steam. Look at him, just reflexes of the champion, keeping him in this, and he's got the shoulders of Has Hype down. Another 2 count there. Single leg drop kick and the nip up. Great athleticism from Adam Bolt, who's having some fun here now.
Hype wisely rolling to the outside, just catching a bit of a breather here because that was a barrage of assault from Bolt.
Adam Bolt asking for a little bit of leniency from the referee. This festive season, Hype rolling back into the ring.
Again, smart, seeing the impending threat that the referee was just going to allow to happen because, oh, it's Christmas.
Is it smart or cowardly?
Smart.
Cowardly.
Again, I'll side with Rain.
Plot twist.
The one with the actual successful career.
Exactly. There you go, you've silenced him. You've done something I'm going to have to do in, 10 shows? You've silenced Dan Layton. Here comes Adam Bolt. Bolt trying to charge through the ropes. Smash face first, run to the edge of the ring. One thing you do have to say for Has Hype, whatever we might joke about his supposed internet following, is there is a ruthless side, an aggressive streak in Has Hype that we've seen come to the surface on more than one occasion here in PEW.
That's what took him to that internet championship to begin with. And it's the tenacity to not say no, to not take no for an answer in his pursuit of regaining it. That's what makes Has Hype a success.
Hype sending Bolt hard into the corner. I mean, the ring moved with the impact there, and he gets a 2 count from it.
I'd say
what smirk on his face there.
Excuse me, what Bolt has in speed, Hype makes up for in power, in strength.
Yeah, no doubt Hype the more strong of the two. Although Bolt does have deceptive power of his own.
Oh.
There's what you're talking about though, Dan. The power slam from Hype. Good for a 2 count.
And now just grounding and pounding away on the head of Bolt.
Hype recently returning from WXW in Germany, one of the top promotions in Europe, where he's been spending some time training. He is diversifying his base of knowledge as he goes along, Has Hype. Again, despite all this showboating, despite all this bragging, if you like, about his internet following, he is a student of the game, no doubt about it. That said, Adam Bolt more than equal to the task. There's a short arm clothesline. Hype picks him up, tries for another one, went for it once too often. There's a rolling Death Valley driver from Adam Bolt. Going to follow it up with a standing moonsault. Bolt looking to retain the title, hooks the left leg, and nearly gets it done.
I thought that could have been a moment there for Bolt, Dave, as you were talking about the blend of speed, and that is the deceptive power, the strength of Bolt as well. Just a bit more discerning with when he lets it out.
Bolt's got that arm of Hype, maybe going to look for that break. We've seen him hit before, but Hype smartly sending Bolt into the turnbuckle. And Ray, I think some people think that padding means that doesn't hurt, but that's not
No way. Underneath that padding is a massive metal bolt.
Here comes the pin again from Hype, and another 2.
Bolt meets Bolt.
Yeah.
That's why you're a professor.
Thank you.
Hype just measuring Adam Bolt as Bolt returning to his feet here. Comes on his feet though. Another kick around the head, and to your point, Rain, it's not just the speed, it's the agility of Adam Bolt to be lifted into the air like that, flipped over his own head, and to land on his feet is what is the difference, I think, between Adam Bolt and some of those who were challenging for this championship.
Hell yeah.
Foot stomp, run to the middle of the back, the drop kick, sends Hype into the corner.
Does there come a point, though, where the use of this speed and this agility tires you out and you can't sustain it for the rest of the match?
Someone like Bolt, though, I reckon that's what he trains for, right? He's a master of it. Whoa!
There's the backbreaker. That's what he was trying for earlier when he got sent into the turnbuckle. Bolt hooking the near leg here, looking to retain again. And once more, Hype kicking out. Both of these guys have had a couple of times where they've been way over 2.5. They are both living dangerously in terms of the referee's count.
You can see it in the way Adam Bolt is carrying himself at the beginning of the match. There was an element of fun, of frivolity, and that has gone away now. Recognising the test.
He's about to find out. He's looking for the absolute stunner was Bolt. Hype able to block it. The pop-up into the slam. Height hopes that might be it. It was a hope in vain because Adam Bolt still with something left in the tank.
It's impressive from both men.
And this is a test, I think, of the mental strength now of Has Height, as Bolt's kicked out of everything that Height's been able to throw at him so far.
Now framing up, getting Bolt in his sights.
Well, Bolt, the kick in, there's a counter there. Into a victory roll. Bolt with the shoulders down. Height kicking out. Bolt quickly though, transitioning into a crossface.
That is how you use your speed to go straight from a cover.
Yeah, but Height was smart. Height was smart. So as soon as he realised he was in trouble with that crossface, he adjusted his body position so that he was able to hook his toe over that bottom rope.
His arm. That's an arm. You've got to use that for posting.
His throat dropped over the top rope. Height with a spear.
Oh my God, that might be it.
New champion here, maybe Has Height. Very, very close.
Was incredibly close. All the air driven out of Bolt's lungs just now.
But again, though, it's another kick out. And if you're Has Height, with the Internet Championship being something that means so much to you, this inability to keep Bolt's shoulders down for the 3 count's got to start wearing on you mentally at some point.
Absolutely, it has to. You've got to find that self-belief. We're talking about the stamina physically, but also the mental stamina to keep on sticking with your game plan, which we're seeing right now.
This is where most people, though, would start making their mistakes from this psychological torment of someone kicking out all your moves.
Does not look good for the champion.
Yeah, Height going to charge at him, and there's a mistake, just as you said, Rain. Bolt with the roll up here on Height, who still gets out, but Height will have learned. There's a super kick. Just got a glancing blow on it, didn't take Hype off his feet. Bolt, though, able to go up top.
Surely that's it.
Oh my God!
Absolute stunner from the man who makes it look good and the man who is still your Internet champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, and still the Internet champion,
Adam Bolt ends 2024 on a high as he hangs on to the Internet title. Rain, you've got to be impressed with what you just saw there.
Oh, that stunner has left me speechless, has left me stunned. Dave, that was awesome. Well, Merry Christmas, Adam. You deserve your belt. Enjoy your Christmas, have some mince pies, and enjoy being a champ.
All credit to the challenger, though, putting in a sterling effort trying to get his belt back. But just on this occasion, I mean, you got to hand it to Adam Bolt. He does make it look good, as much as I hate to admit it. That stunner certainly was absolute.
Adam Bolt ending the year as a double champion, tag title still in hand as well. How on earth can Bolt top his 2024? Well, I'm sure he will try, as the man who makes it look good marches into 2025.
Let's see what those are. Let's see the next event. Rivera, Adam Bolt. Well, we're to open the show with the man who makes it look good. Adam Bolt there picking up a massive victory. So Ettington is absolutely great to be back here with you all. How's everyone feeling? Very festive today? Very noisy today, so all over this side, are you noisy today? Yeah! A little bit noisy, a little bit noisy. Right, you are ready, you're not noisy. You feeling noisy today? Yeah! You feeling Christmassy? Yeah, okay, make sure you're nice and loud. This next matchup, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a singles match. That's where the one for. Introducing first.
Well, we are about to see the latest chapter in a rivalry that has been running throughout the autumn here in PEW since Joey Scott made his return to phenomenal elite wrestling. He's found himself in the crosshairs of this young man. Part of the cause is Fordy.
Integral member of the cause, I'd say.
This will be the third time that Fordy and Joey Scott have competed against each other one-on-one. First of them was at Toil and Trouble in October. Scott with the victory in a singles match on that occasion. Last month at This Is It, a street fight where Fordy, taking advantage of the fact there was no disqualification, a low blow helping him to secure the win over Scott on that night. And there's another regular singles match tonight. Disqualification is an option. So Fordy, if he's going to defeat Joey Scott, he's going to have to do it within the rules. Joey Scott, real workhorse on the British wrestling scene. I know the PEW fans were very, very pleased indeed to see him come back earlier this year. He was instrumental in helping Jason Joshua in the beginning of Joshua's world title reign. Is Joshua going to defend that world title in our main event a little bit later on? But right now, Scott and Fordy. Part 3.
Oh!
Fordy.
Come on.
Yeah, going after him before the bell.
Can't be a disqualification if the match hasn't begun.
Yeah. Thank you, Captain Rulebook.
A shot to the head straight off the bat. Like, come on. It could have concussed him. That could be it.
But here's the thing, Ray, I'm not defending what Fordy did there at all, but Joey Scott has much more experience than Fordy. He's still very early in his career, and he knows what kind of man Fordy is, especially since he's been under the tutelage of H. Hood in the cause. So if you're Joey Scott, you really can't take your eyes off Fordy like he did there.
I agree.
Bit of glad handing going on from Joey Scott as well. It was 2 laps around the ring he did. If you're going to waste Fordy's time, Fordy's going to make you pay for it.
You're upset because he's popular with the fans.
It's all good being popular. It's all good forging a connection with your audience. But when you can disrespect your opponent like that, and it comes back to bite you.
And Scott diving onto Fordy. No fear whatsoever from Joey Scott, who I'm sure has spent the past 4 weeks looking for revenge, thinking about what he would do the next time he got Fordy inside the ring.
They had an absolutely brutal street fight last month. It was really quite something to watch. And that loss, within the rules though it was, Dave, has got to have played on Scott's mind.
Well, there were no rules. That's the point. Tonight there are, which is a new difficulty for Fordy, trying to cover up here off of this Luthez press from Scott.
Joey Scott's all over him right now.
Here you can see that Scott has come out here with a different level of determination tonight. And now Fordy rolling to the outside.
You were talking a little bit before about the relative inexperience.
Oh my God!
That was a hard landing.
You see that landing? There is no padding on the floor here in the Ettington Community Centre.
I mean, you mentioned disqualifications, pinfalls, whatever. This might be a count out. I don't see how Scott's getting back up from that.
Goodness me.
Oh my God, I've never seen anything like it.
That's why it's called high risk, I suppose. You try and take a calculated risk, and it paid off for Scott earlier on in the match. Absolutely did not on that occasion, and Scott is still down.
Wow, that is why you'll never see my feet leave the ground anytime I wrestle because of stuff like that. No way.
Referee's up to a count of 8. We are in danger here.
I don't see it happening.
Joey Scott not answering the count. Count of 9. Scott finally getting into the ring.
And Fordy smartly right back on the attack.
Fordy, I think, knew the whole time that if Scott somehow did get back in, that he would jump straight on him, and that's exactly what he did. Scott gets the boot up into the face there. And now Joey Scott's going to take another risk somehow.
And again, crashing and burning.
Yeah.
Fordy absolutely geniusly moving out of the way, and this could be it.
2 counter.
Fordy knows he can't out-wrestle Joey Scott. But simply moving away from a crossbody or a dive, then that's probably the only way he's going to be able to win this match.
Yeah, Fordy is being kind of smart here, you've got to say, because he's understood that Scott's come out here absolutely desperate to get the win. He's taken some risks early on that I don't think he would normally take, and Fordy's been able to exploit that.
Every single time we sit behind this desk together, you insult H. Hood and the cause. Well, Fordy in this match is proving exactly why.
Complimented him. I said he was smart.
Good, for the first time, because for this is exactly why the Hood, H. Hood's cause.
Here's the pin from Fordy.
Is working wonders.
It didn't work wonders enough to get him a 3 count there. It's a 2 and a kick out. Now Fordy, here we go. Here comes the rule breaking. And Fordy using almost all of that count of 5 for breaking that illegal choke. Another thing that Hood seems to have instilled in Fordy is trying to intimidate the official. Scott able to go behind. And now Joey Scott with a Russian leg sweep. Holds on. He's going to turn him over. Great technical skills down on the mat from Scott. Earns him a 2 count. Big clothesline though.
Brilliant technical skill from Scott, but against power like this.
Here comes the cover and the shoulder goes up. Yeah, Fordy very quickly just reasserting himself.
And notice Joey Scott is moving incredibly sluggishly.
We talk a lot about the cause and how really it's just H. Hood's vehicle, if you like, to advance his own career. He's convinced everyone in the cause that they're going to get some benefit from it. But I think one benefit you maybe say that Fordy has got is it has made him a little bit more savvy in the ring, being around Hood.
Certainly unlocked something in him.
There's a suplex. Fordy will try again to put Scott away. Once again, Scott kicking out on 2. Fordy's going to try again immediately, this time putting all his body weight down on that side press. Another 2 count. Rain is very difficult, I think, when a man like Fordy gets momentum, builds up a head of steam in a match. How do you try and break that if you're Joey Scott?
That's a tough question. But Joey Scott, as we've seen in this match before, he has that technical ability. He's getting lifted up. There's some way that he can turn this into a pin, some sort of technical thing, which is where Fordy lacks, you know. So I think that's where Joey Scott's got to lean into a bit more, that experience that he's got.
Yeah, just as you were saying that, Scott able to slide off the shoulders.
He knows the reversals that, you know, Fordy doesn't. Use that.
Yeah, that's what the experience will give you, right? It allows you to, over time, to develop more and more ways to get yourselves out of difficult situations. Scott running in. Big forearm up to the face of Fordy. This time, though, Fordy out of the way. Scott into the corner. Now Fordy into the corner. Scott takes the leg away. Joey Scott hasn't been a good day for him in terms of high risk so far. Oh, but that one pays off. Beautifully executed off the ropes into the moonsault and nearly secures him the win.
Frustration on Joey Scott's face that absolutely, in an ordinary situation, might well be the thing that wins him the match.
Scott drop kicking Fordy. Right in the small of the back, sending him to the ropes here. Scott looking for that swinging kick to the face, but Fordy able to catch him. Now Fordy's got the legs. Fordy going to catapult Scott to the corner.
Just too far away though, Scott able to climb on the ropes himself.
Yeah, Fordy, I think, maybe slightly unaware of what his ring position was there. A little too far to get to the corner. Cross body from Scott. Again, another risk paying off. And almost, again, the victory was very, very close for Joey Scott.
Even when they connect though, those high-risk maneuvers take it out of you as well. So he needs to capitalize on this little bit of momentum and bring this match home.
Scott's experience once more paying off, lured him in there, drop toe hold, and this time he's going to hit the spinning kick.
Oh, wait a second.
Hold him now. That's Ilano Stone.
Fellow member of the cause.
Well, one of Fordy's buddies. Stone's up on the apron here. Stone has no business being out here.
Oh, a high moonsault lands on his feet, Joey Scott.
Yeah, he was able to land on his feet. The discus elbow. What is Stone doing? The referee is still arguing with Stone here.
Having a conversation with the referee. They're making sure that everything is...
Oh,
No!
we saw that before. This time, the referee's back turn and ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What the hell?
I mean,
Milano Stone with just about as blatant of an interference as you can imagine. And Fordy taking advantage, another low blow. And that's how he got around the fact that it wasn't no disqualification tonight. He relied on one of his buddies.
You can't out-experience a low blow, unfortunately. There's just no way around it, is there? But Joey Scott did the right thing, ignoring him, you know, getting on with the match, which people should take a piece out of Joey Scott's book, but still didn't favour him, did it?
you wonder whether or not if he had taken the bait and knocked Milano Stone off the apron, whether or not this would have happened at all. Maybe his honour, his valour, was ultimately Joey Scott's undoing.
There's a nice moral message from Dan Layton for
Happy Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, never have principles, you'll lose. That's Dan Layton's message.
You're going to be on the naughty list, you might as well be on the top.
Fordy gloating at an irate Joey Scott. Milano Stone with a big grin on his face. Fordy going to walk out of here the winner. Well, I hope. I was going to say, I hope when the referee looks at the replay of that, he's going to be somewhat disappointed that he got taken in by a somewhat obvious ruse there from the cause.
Classic Spurs fan hoping for some VAR. Ultimately, at the end of the day, we are going to see a W next to Fordy's name. Precisely.
With those words.
Another win for the cause, Dave. Clean out your ears. Stone obviously a fantastic competitor in his own right.
Anyway, as I was saying, I'm here to pick the fight. Shut your mouth. You want to disrespect the cause? We're here to fight. We're here to win. I'm sick of these freaks. I'm sick of all you weirdos. Shut your mouth. I want someone who takes this as serious as I do. So if you want to be the next victim of the cause, come on.
Well, I think that was an open challenge.
Sounded like it to me, Dave.
Couldn't quite hear it all over the boring chant.
Disrespect from these people, I tell you.
Who's going to be the one to respond? There is some music playing here. Oh, wait.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's take all the way from Hensham City, Vietnam. It's my lives, Son Vu Ho.
Well, welcome back to PEW for Son Vu Ho, who last time he was here didn't have the best of days at Legacy. His tag team partner Ashley Vega turning on him, if you remember, Dan.
I do indeed.
And no surprise then that he hasn't picked a new partner. He probably has some trust issues now. Going to go in singles action tonight instead.
It was a great showing from Son Vu Ho up until that moment. Let's see if he can manage it tonight.
He is eccentric.
Unorthodox, you might say. Probably has a following on the internet of his own.
People do love cat videos. So Son Vu Ho answering the cause Open challenge issued by Ilano Stone. And kind of a bell or a tin that we rang there. Either way.
It was a tin full of biscuits, Dave. I
see.
got to it earlier on today.
I don't know what Ilano Stone thinks he's doing to endear himself to the audience, but he seems very angry.
I don't think he really cares about endearing himself to the audience. He wanted a serious competitor, and right now Son Vu Ho is on the mat looking for a tummy scritch.
Son Vu Ho is a cat of the people. I don't see them complaining that he's here.
Poke to the eye. With 9 lives, getting out of the way of the elbow.
Drew him into a trap there.
Son Vu Ho trying to drag Stone to the corner. Stone is very angry, isn't he, for 3 days before Christmas?
Well, angry or feeling that rush of adrenaline that comes when you are successful with your fellow member of the cause?
Angry, definitely angry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he also stood in the ring and had everyone call him boring for a couple of minutes. That'd get my grind my gears.
That was just constructive feedback, was it?
Yes,
Okay.
I agree with Dave.
Son Vu Ho is going to go to the ropes here, and Stone getting out of the way. And again, I think he wants a tummy tickle.
Be my guest, Dave. Off you go.
Ilano Stone is nearest.
I'd say we're lucky there's no Christmas tree in the Ettington Community Centre right now. Everyone will be on the top of it. Struggle to get him down.
He's luring him in here, something of a game of cat and mouse, you might say.
Get that out of a cracker.
I thought that was good.
Yeah, that's your problem.
Oh, go on, strike the cat. Stop being such a Grinch.
I don't think Ilano Stone's ever had any pets.
Boo.
Messy. Unnecessary. Takes time away from your own training, I'd say.
Son Vu Ho is quite adamant about this tummy tickle, isn't he?
So are the audience.
He's asked nicely.
Is it an ask or is it more of a command? Cats have staff, dogs have owners.
Oh, he's bitten him! He's bitten him! He's a feral cat!
I love it.
Fly!
Oh.
Ah, that seems to have done nothing but anger Stone.
Oh no, Stone putting the boot in here.
It's all fun and games until you start meeting the bottom of someone else's boot.
He says he's sick of these weirdos. Says the one in the camo shorts from the early 90s. Come on, man.
Yeah, the early 90s was a good time. Lots of fun was had by all. Well, not all.
I'm more of an 80s gal.
Professor of History. Son Vu Ho into the corner. Yeah, that's going to work. Just command the audience to cheer for the cause. That'll get them to cheer for you.
Yeah.
Demand respect somehow.
A masterclass in crowd management here from Ilano Stone as he chokes away at Son Vu Ho. Someone who thinks he's so superior to this quote-unquote weirdo in the ring. He's having to break the rules a lot, isn't he?
No.
Is it we've had this conversation every time, Dave. Is it breaking the rules or is it bending them to your will? He has a 5 count, he might as well use it.
He's picked him up here, and that is a vicious-looking backbreaker from Stone. He's got a big smile on his face there. The back of that, gets him a 2 count.
Come on, kitty cat.
Yeah. I agree. I'm more of a dog person anyway. These people meowing is an awful lot.
Meow.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay.
Meow.
Son Vu Ho feeding off the energy of the meows.
Or if I like a cat, like a big cat, like a lion.
Oh,
Stone has something of the lion about him.
He is very much the top of the food chain, and there at the moment is Stone as he looking for the suplex.
Whoa.
Griffin
Nice
Stone delivers.
suplex.
Some real ferocity behind it. Goes for the pin. And Son Vu Ho able to survive for now. You see, it's kind of like Fordy, you know, with Ilano Stone. You do see that H-hood influence from all the members of the cause in terms, again, of that aggression.
The aggression, the self-belief, the willingness to take chances and to commit. They're not paying off in Stone at the moment as Runho manages to get a bit of momentum here, a hard uppercut in the corner.
Here comes gets him a second time. Going for the third. That's once too many. Stone able to get out of the way. Ho ducks a clothesline here. Sonvu Ho with a neck breaker. Looking for the victory. Instead, a 2 count.
Come on, use that momentum, kitty cat. Let's go.
The meows resonating around Ettington again.
Milano Stone wanted a serious challenge here, and now this crowd are meowing.
Trying for the 0 lives. In that half Nelson position. Couldn't get it. Stone instead sends him to the ropes. Picks him up on the shoulders. There's a backcracker from Sonvu Ho.
Brutal, driving all the air out of Milano Stone. This could be it.
He hooked both legs and was very close to handing the cause a pre-Christmas defeat here.
And you'll know full well that with more from the cause to come tonight, they want to keep their collective momentum going.
Yeah, not just more from the cause, but specifically, 8 should with the chance to end the year as P.E.W World Champion.
Wouldn't that be quite a statement?
It's a snapmare takedown, a headbutt though, in response. Sonvu Ho has him up. Yeah, the backbreaker earlier, I think, did the damage, prevented Ho from lifting Stone. Instead, the back suplex, and now the cover from Stone, and somehow Sonvu Ho still able to kick out.
That's something he's learned from H. Hood as a member of the cause. You spot a weakness, you exploit it as quick as possible. That hard back suplex, and now another slam.
Ho tried to block it, tried to withhold his body weight there, but tenacity of Stone meant he was able to land the move anyway.
Hard knee into the back. Go with the submission, looking to humiliate Sonvu Ho here.
And the pressure that puts on the lower back is incredibly painful. And that's it. That's going to do it. That's going to do it. The submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Milano Stone.
Milano Stone ruining everyone's Christmas.
Put that in the record books. That is 2-0 to the cause tonight. Is that a sign of things to come?
I get the impression that you hope it is.
Rather a lot.
You seem quite a fan.
Look, I think it's important that people band together and find commonality, and the cause certainly have that.
Like you're saying they're just a lovable bunch of friends.
A ruthless will to win, Dave. They are a group of winners. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Milano Stone, with all of the festive goodwill that he came out here with, he continues to scream in the faces unnecessarily of the PEW fans. He has successfully made it past the Cause Open Challenge. Stone, despite an ill-advised tummy tickle, picking up the victory over Sonvu Ho.
Milano Stone picking up a big victory there, ladies and gentlemen. How do you enjoy that one? Not happy about that. No, but the cat was on top for 9 lives. The back to fight another day, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, this microphone now. Great to see you all. Just a reminder as well, if you're all Patreon members, you will be able to get a photograph in the intermission today for free. We will be doing other photographs, but we'll let you know all about that when we get to it. In the meantime, this next matchup is a 6-person tag team match, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing first.
What a group this is. Riley Nova, former PEW World Champion, in fact a Triple Crown winner here in PEW, here with his mentor Joseph Connors and Ashley Vega.
Wait a second. As soon as you can't play the music correctly, turn it off. And why don't all of you idiots, especially you in the front row, why don't you turn yourselves off for a minute as well? Hey kids, are you looking forward to Christmas? Well, I got some bad news for you. Tonight, dreams do not come true. Happy endings and ends never come true. Ivy's retirement match does not get a happy ending, just like your sad, miserable, pathetic, little, low-life existences. Because you want the present you wanted for Christmas. This guy here wanted the Buzz Lightyear in 1996. This old woman here wanted not to fight in the war in the 40s. This guy over here wanted a Nintendo Switch, but all he got was a lump of coal and a bad haircut. You see, Brent Rivera, Ashley Vega, Riley Nova, Joseph Connors, we are here to tell you the truth. We are here to tell you what no one will tell you, what your parents won't tell you, what your grandparents won't tell you, what your so-called friends won't tell you. We are the best! And tonight, I do need to shout because you're good. I do need to shout. You shut it. But I can stand there all night. There is nothing any one of you can do about it.
Well, I think we've heard enough.
Okay, take it a bit more personally. Some home truths.
Well, one man who clearly heard enough was this man. Talk about Riley Nova being a Triple Crown winner. Well, Smashing Mike's done 2/3 of that. Internet Championship, Tag Team Championships. One of the most popular men in all of PEW. The man who was the first ever PEW World Champion.
Former tag team champions in their own right.
And of course, Martin Kirby is the former mentor of Riley Nova when Kirby was the leader of the Entitled. Speaking of the Entitled, one more time, Ivy in a PEW ring.
A tangled web of relationships in this match.
Yeah, it's been complicated down the years between Ivy and Martin Kirby, certainly, but they are very much on the same page tonight in this, a match that is going to be Ivy's retirement match from PEW. Ray, just how important has Ivy been to Phenomenal Elite Wrestling?
She's been so important. She was our champion for ages, you know. She's been good, she's been bad. I feel quite emotional like watching this. She's been a part of my PEW career here. We've had our ups and downs, but I'm really excited for her to have this match and move on to another chapter of her life, and I think this is going to be really special.
Well, she picked two fine partners in Kirby and Mike. just the change in the relationship that Ivy's had with the PEW fans over time is another story in its own right.
I mean, tell me about that. Like, that is a sign of who these people are. Fickle, I might say.
I think it's a sign of the development that Ivy's been through as a human being, personally, but you do you.
Look, Ivy has been surrounded by championship goals for her entire time here in PEW. It's been something of a fairy tale, but fairy tales come to an end. And that they aren't all Disney-fied. This might well be a grim tale for Ivy tonight.
Well, we're hoping for a happily ever after in this retirement match. You had something to say earlier.
Where's that microphone?
We've heard enough. Get on with the match.
So it's important to hold space with the things that these people need to say.
Right, we know that we're not starting till Connors gets to say what he wants to say.
Setting boundaries. Good. Positive.
Ashley Vega is losing it here.
Some of that fighting Scottish spirit. This is a match full of what we might say from my neck of the woods, quite gobby people, by the looks of things.
I'm still puzzled as to why Riley Nova thinks Ashley Vega is a suitable tag team partner, given in her first two shows here. First one she turned against Son Vu Ho, the second one against Zoe Nix. I don't really know why Ashley Vega is trusted to be anyone's tag team partner. Connors is trying to recruit Kirby.
Absolutely, that's what's happening. Smart. Bolstering your ranks with talent. Trying to give Kirby a bit of a reality check about his choice of partners.
Well, Connors and Kirby have been going to war with each other in promotions up and down the country for many, many years. Martin and Kirby fully aware of the mind games that Joseph Connors likes to play. Kirby, but he's not thinking about it.
It looks like he's given it serious consideration. He's calming the fans here down, chanting for the Rice Krispies.
I've listened.
Yes, you have.
And to me,
Yes.
I'm sorry, but you sound a bit of a Karen.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Joseph Connors wants to speak to the manager.
We've seen a couple of low blows here tonight, but that might be the lowest one yet.
What about the actual low blow?
No, that one was, the ref didn't see that one. This one was in the plain view of the referee. I'd call this match off if I was our official tonight.
Connors getting shoved here by Kirby. And this match now officially underway.
A lot of words have been spoken. Time to close our mouths and raise our fists.
3-on-3 tag team match. The hip toss from Kirby. Connors backed into the corner already. If you're Riley Nova, you've got to be wondering whether you picked the right mentor. Because Kirby getting the better of Connors.
Question is, while Connors has been his mentor, how many world championships has Riley won? How many world championships while Kirby was his mentor? That's a question. Riley Nova, a former world champion. You're questioning his choices? I don't think.
There's a double elbow drop from the former tag team champions, Kirby and Smashing Mike.
I definitely think Kirby picked the right team in this. They're kicking ass right now.
There's that extra motivation tonight, of course. It being Ivy's retirement match, Smashing Mike and Martin Kirby want to give Ivy the send-off she deserves. Smashing Mike, as ever, a ball of energy here in Ettington.
Absolute thigh strength on that as well.
Here comes the tag to Ivy.
Oh, now this is a face-off we've been waiting for months.
Nova doesn't want to see it. Nova's been avoiding this for months.
Where that tag happened while Ivy's playing to the crowd. I don't think she realizes that the legal woman is Ashley Vega. Maybe she does now.
Vega nearly hit her own tag team partner. That wouldn't be the first time. And a gut-wrench suplex. And now Ivy, leaping elbow drop on Vega. Connors is moaning about the rules again. Connors in without a tag.
So we're going to have some unison.
They're all going to go for the Boston Crab, baby.
Don't tell me we're going to get a triple Boston Crab. The triple poison Ivy here.
Oh, Connors wisely being able to break free.
Yeah, Vega got out of it as well. So did Nova eventually.
Taking a second to regroup here on the outside. Get their game plan back in action. Scarpering is smart when you're being faced with that.
Is it smart? Maybe not. Triple kick through the ropes there. Taking Connors and Nova and Vega down.
Looks like the mind games that Connors was trying to play before the bell rang have simply not worked.
Vega diving towards her corner. She had more than enough of Ivy tagging in Connors. Now Connors and Kirby locking horns again. Two of the best of their generation in British wrestling. Kirby running into Connors, shoulder first, into the abdomen. Nova going after his former ally. Kirby got the better of that, and here comes Connors again. Connors with the elbows to the side of the head of Kirby and a short arm clothesline. Connors directing traffic as he tags back in Riley Nova. Splitting the legs there, and Kirby as Nova, the legal man, goes for the cover. Riley Nova still, you get the impression, it hasn't really got over losing that PEW World Championship to Jason Joshua back at Legacy in September.
Well, it wasn't just a loss of a championship, was it, Dave? It was a betrayal from someone he considered a close confidant in Ivy, someone you're lionizing now.
I'll admit Riley Nova had it coming.
When?
Okay. Just ignore everything else Riley Nova's done then, fine.
Hey, come on, man.
Here's another piece of evidence against Riley Nova. Choking out Martin Kirby. Ashley Vega getting the boot in as well.
Now that's teamwork. You can see the unison between these three. All of the different problems that Smashing Mike and Martin Kirby have had with Ivy. Let's not forget when they won the championships off the Untitled, Ivy was on the other side. For all that you're saying Ashley Vega's someone you can't trust, is that easy bedfellows on the other side of the ring?
What you're failing to recognise in any of this is that people can change.
Oh!
People can improve, they can develop, they can become better human beings. And the fact that Ivy's done that, for some reason, seems to bother you.
I wish you could apply that same logic to your assessment here of Ashley Vega. Maybe she just didn't find the right partners previously, and this is a unit that she absolutely trusts.
If Ashley Vega started behaving with some kind of integrity, maybe there'd be some evidence to suggest you're right. But look at the way she's conducting herself in this match.
With a solid and legal tag there to Connors, and now a tag to Riley. Three of them a well-oiled machine.
Your selective viewing of evidence is something. Almost a double suplex, but just throwing Kirby down in the end as Nova goes for the cover. Cover 2 count.
It's so sad. These three are so focused on making Ivy's retirement match as miserable as possible for her, just tormenting her opponents.
At the end of the day, there's a victory to be won here. Just because Ivy's saying goodbye doesn't mean they have to change their strategy.
Nova here with a very arrogant cover.
And I'm sure Ivy wouldn't want to go out nice and easy. This is a victory she wants to fight for as well.
Fight for it she will.
You're going to have to.
Far from over. Even though Nova might be on top at the moment, the self-proclaimed never pale alpha male tagging in Joseph Connors. Connors, a man who, quite frankly, needs to be visited by 3 ghosts this Christmas Eve. Connors still whining again and again. A big body slam. And here comes Ashley Vega. And I think we would grudgingly have to accept that they are proving to be a pretty coherent trio here, aren't they? Ashley Vega, Riley Nova, Joseph Connors, as Vega looking for the victory. Kirby kicking out.
Wouldn't that be a statement?
These frequent tags now between these three, keeping Kirby isolated and away from his corner. He's either complaining or boasting. Those are literally the only two modes that Joseph Connors has. Oh, hang on. Nova looking for the poison Ivy. Ivy's finishing hold.
Oh, that would be quite the insult.
Kirby not letting that happen. Kirby trying to crawl through the legs, does so! The tag to Smashing Mike, Connors made the tag as well! Fresh legs for both teams! Nova still trying to get involved! Smashing Mike with a flurry of clotheslines here!
Referee needs to get out of the way. It's a flurry of action here.
And Mike, like a Duracell bunny, never stops to Smashing Mike!
Man, don't get tired, Dave.
Into Nova. Mike outsmarted the both of them. Back suplex from the former internet champion.
Much as I hate to admit it, Mike seems to have absolutely stepped up to a whole other level lately.
Well, he's been a difference maker here. In the moment since that tag, things have completely turned around. Now Smashing Mike. What's he doing here? Mike
Choices.
trying to pick up as much speed as he could. Actually, Vega telling him to stop. Riley Nova off the back of the distraction. Riley Nova making some strange noises as he sends Smashing Mike into the corner.
Overflowing with masculinity and adrenaline. That's what's happening there.
Toxic masculinity is what it is. Mike into the ring, ducking a clothesline. Nova, there's that power of Nova catching Mike in midair. The German suplex with the bridge, almost enough to bring the win.
Would she like to try and discredit him? That is exactly the kind of thing that made Riley Nova a world champion here in PEW.
Connors tagging back in. Connors with the inverted atomic drop. Nova, boot to the face, great double team. Connors rolls over and Kirby breaks it up.
Just in the nick of time. Have to believe that would have been it.
Kirby thrown to the outside by Connors and Nova. Mike able to break up the clothesline, then hit a double clothesline of his own.
Looks like it's taking an awful lot out of him. Feels like he needs to make a tag.
Ivy's on the apron. She wants it. She wants to finish her career on a high at PEW.
Look out, desperately Ivy wants in here. This is exactly the kind of moment that Ivy is built for. And here she comes. Ivy and Vega both in. Clothesline from Ivy. Ivy determined to leave PEW on a high. Ivy, big back body drop on Nova. Here comes Joseph Connors.
Oh!
Massive right hand from Ivy.
He just got hit in the face by a tooth.
Ivy with a double underhook here. Riley Nova with a right hand. The referee was dealing with Connors and didn't see it. The pin from Vega. Actually, Vega. That would have been a heartbreaking end.
Look at this. Nova and Vega cannot believe that a stiff right hand like that from Riley Nova was not enough to keep Ivy down.
Vega looking a little bit like she's not quite sure what else to do to Ivy now. Riley Nova's barking instructions. Vega's going for another cover. That was wishful thinking, I think, after Ivy kicked out the first time.
Fix it. Get me in now.
Nova is not exactly delighted with Vega here.
Yeah, it's a crack starting to show him what had otherwise been a pretty well-oiled machine. I think this is just the passion that Nova is feeling about making sure that Ivy does not go out of this building with her hand in the air.
Riley Nova's a psychopath. Listen to him say your final goodbye, as he says.
It's not the best look from the former world champion, I will admit.
Well, now Nova demanding that Vega get back in. Listen to the support for Ivy here in Ettington. Nova gonna line up for the super kick. Oh, strikes Vega. Nova hit Vega.
Oh, wait a minute.
And Ivy's in the ring. Ivy's got the baseball bat. Ivy with the bat. The strike of Ivy with the baseball bat. Never has it been more well deserved. The poison Ivy.
Kirby's on the colours on the outside.
Nova's unconscious.
In the middle of the ring.
He's unconscious. Ivy wins in a retirement match. And how fitting it is that it was against Riley Nova. Ivy with her trademark baseball bat. A Christmas gift, a present for everyone, courtesy of Ivy, Smashing Mike, and Martin Kirby. What an end to an amazing career. Rain, for all of your differences with Ivy, you've got to be pleased to see her pick up the win here.
Oh, very, very pleased. Ending her career on a high. Very proud, very happy for her. Very happy for the whole team.
Joseph Connors doesn't look especially happy, but seems to be his default position.
And how fitting that it was with the bat.
And with Martin Kirby standing by her side, something that a year ago would have been absolutely unfathomable.
A couple of months ago would have been unfathomable, Dave.
A roller coaster ride for Ivy here in PEW. But it ends in the most appropriate of ways here 3 nights before Christmas.
Congratulations and thank you so much. I'm really going to go with this because you did win first, but we can't let your last match go without saying thank you. I think we all agree that maybe she started out as a bit of a coward, but she's our coward. And on behalf of me, Mike, everyone in the locker room, even Ashley Berger, Karen Collins, and Sancho and all of British wrestling, I can say you will be massively missed. And wrestling will not be the same without you. And we'll miss you. So thank you once again, Ivy. Thank you, Ivy!
Great respect here from wrestlers and fans alike.
Ladies and gentlemen, for one final time, we will be doing in-ring photos with Ivy, Nan and Mike. For the incident today. So again, I'll make sure to say thank you to Ivy and after the show. And of course, we'll be back with this one more time. That's the Friday!
Well, let's crack on with the rest of the match. We've now got a singles match scheduled for November. Introducing first.
He was the longest reigning PEW World Champion in history.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, he is the show stealer, crowd pleaser, main feature, #1, favorite prince of professional wrestling, and your girlfriend's favorite wrestler. This is Lance Rivera.
Rivera still screaming that he is #1. That hasn't been the case here since he lost that World Championship, but Rivera not short on confidence. He never is.
It takes a certain amount of confidence to be a champion, full stop. You can't just let that go when you've lost it one time. It's that confidence that forges the foundation to find your way back to the top.
Professionals around here, do you know what I mean? Stay like that, this stuff is you can't.
Hey, behave yourself. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponents. And ladies and gentlemen, representing the winners, this is the Minotaur, Harrison Bennett.
Second time in PEW for Harrison Bennett, and the first time it was a match against Lance Rivera. Bennett victorious on that night, back at To Be or Not To Be, but Rivera didn't take defeat kindly, hitting Bennett in the mouth with the Lady Killer moments after his defeat. Great to see Bennett in more and more places, PEW included. He's had great success in the promotions where he has been featured. He was a former undisputed King of Chaos over with our friends in Pro Wrestling Chaos. Now looking to extend his resume, looking for championship gold here in PEW. And what a way to make a statement by getting a second victory in a row here against Lance Rivera. That is the goal tonight for Harrison Bennett.
Statements are absolutely the way to get ahead, especially here in PEW. Looks like we might be seeing one before the bell is even rung.
Yeah, Rivera still hasn't got over that defeat. We know Rivera has that very fragile ego that was shattered by his title loss. And that defeat to Bennett certainly didn't do him any favours in that regard.
Didn't pay off though, just trying to get a sort of cheap shot in on Bennett there. Wise to it, and with these chops that have been echoing around Stratford.
Bennett determined to prove his point, because Rivera, by hitting him after the bell last time, made it personal between these two. Rivera, distinctly unlikable young man, as we know. Bennett's going to try and make him pay for what he did previous time they met. Rivera rolling to the outside. Good start here for Bennett. Rain, if you're Harrison Bennett, how do you keep this up?
Got to keep on top of Lance. Got to keep on top of him. Don't let him have these rest breaks.
That's exactly what Bennett's doing, following your advice here.
Felt that one.
Pursuing Rivera around the ring. Rivera just trying to get some distance between himself and Bennett at the moment. Distinctively playing defense as the Playboy Prince.
He's talking about needing to keep the momentum on, keep the aggression on Rivera. He's absolutely doing that, but Bennett seems quite casual, quite comfortable in this level of control.
Bennett happy to beat Lance Rivera from pillar to post all around the Ettington Community Centre here. He's moving some furniture, is Harrison Bennett.
Hang on a second. Well, the ref is being very lenient here.
Bennett! Kick to the face of Rivera.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't happen to a nicer
Folded
guy.
over.
Oh my God, is Lance okay?
Does, I mean,
Let's hope
would
not.
you be? Yeah.
Rivera getting Picked up here by Bennett.
Referee needs to get this back into the ring post-haste.
Bennett with Rivera's head draped over the edge of the ring here. Difficult place to be if you're Lance Rivera, because Harrison Bennett lining him up here. And Bennett burying that knee right into the side of the head. Rivera might be out cold.
This is it. He's got to pin him.
Bennett could make quick work here of Rivera, but Rivera got the left shoulder up off the canvas.
Not going to be that easy to put away a former world champion.
But Rivera has very much had his bell rung here by Harrison Bennett. It's going to be very, very difficult for him to shake those cobwebs off.
This is what happens when you mess with Harrison Bennett. He won fair and square last month, and then, you know, didn't need for that super kick. This is what happens.
Yeah.
He's getting what he deserves, in my opinion.
Look, I mean, you have to be gracious in defeat sometimes, and it can come back to haunt you, and we are sort of seeing that here. But there is a level of sort of playing with Lance Rivera that I'm not sure is putting Bennett in a good light, personally.
Bennett ready to say to Lance Rivera. He's got the moves to back it up. Here comes Harrison Bennett. Drop kick right into the exposed abdomen of Rivera. Rolls him back away from the rope. Smart move by Bennett to do that before the cover. Still only gets him a 2. But Harrison Bennett remains firmly on top here in this rematch.
Rivera needs to do what he can to sort of get back to his feet. Try and get on an even playing field here.
Bennett looking for the spinning
Maybe this will
method
be it.
there. Discus lariat.
Oh, what?
Scraping down the back. Rivera prepared to take any shortcuts he can as a Northern Lights suplex from Lance Rivera.
But it might well be shortcuts that he needs to take.
Well, but then what does that say about him? If he needs to take a shortcut, there's a 2 count for Rivera.
It says that he's smart enough to know exactly when to take those opportunities. Just then it looked like Bennett was about to take out our referee. And in that moment...
Are you his PR guy?
No, I'm just someone who's just watching what's going on there.
The spin you're putting on this is ridiculous. Rivera, one way or another though, is back on top.
By hook or by crook.
Oh, right to the back of the head.
And that one, I think, Harrison Bennett certainly felt the impact of. He retreated into the corner, but now it's Rivera's turn to not give his opponent any respite. Choking Bennett, ripping into his face here. It was questionable, I think, whether he broke that before the count of 5, but referee trying to be as lenient as he can.
He's got to be careful here, Rivera. He's obviously... Bennett's got under his skin nearly going.
He's made a career of this in PEW. He thinks he can bully who he wants, when he wants. And for a long time, it allowed him to stay on top of the mountain here in PEW, but having been knocked off of the summit, Rivera been finding it very difficult to start the climb back up. Bennett hard there into the corner though. Rivera with that sense of entitlement, as though he's destined to easily win every match he's in. He's got that spring in his step, that cockiness that might be part of his game here, but it also endears him to very few people.
Let's be honest, there's nothing easy about taking on someone like Harrison Bennett. You can't just rely on previous victories.
Last time they met, of course, he didn't get that previous victory. It was Bennett who won before. And that, I think, has just made Rivera even more determined to humiliate Bennett here. A little Ric Flair-esque strut there from Rivera. Bennett trying to fire back. Rivera shoves him away and then takes out the ankle.
Look at this. That was for you, Dave.
Rivera was doing a little bit of posing for the camera there. This is the thing, Rivera, look, he's on top. Yes, it was a smart move. He clipped the ankle. Now he's prematurely celebrating his own brilliance.
I think there's a little bit of it that he can't. He's not shaking the fact that he's no longer the champion. So there's that sort of arrogance that he made a name on. But at the moment, as you say, he's trying to climb back up to the top. You can't take liberties. You've got to get on the opponent. And I mean, that's vicious.
Yeah, one thing he is.
The way his ankle's bending.
Yeah.
one thing he's very effective at, Lance Rivera, is mercilessly focusing on a body part. Once he's able to secure a weakness on one limb or another, he will zone in on it. That's what we're seeing here. Twisting at that ankle of Harrison Bennett.
So many of Bennett's big moves require that speed, that run. If you eliminate his left leg, then, you know, is he going to be able to hit the spinning method, the spine buster, all these moves?
Completely, and also you're going to be able to get yourself some grounding. I mean, you're not going to be able to put him away with a pinfall like that.
Well, for Rivera, though, it's not just about getting the pinfall there. It's about, again, just saying to Bennett, oh my God, look at that.
Folding in a half.
Trying to say to Bennett, you're in my ring. P.E.W. is my backyard, not yours. This is becoming more and more perilous for Harrison Bennett as time goes on, because the extent of the damage now to that left leg, even with the adrenaline flowing, I'm not sure Bennett's going to be able to put any weight on that. You can tell that it's a serious situation here. There's a hush has fallen on the fans. Rivera's taken the crowd right out of this. Again, just wrenching at that leg.
Oh, I mean, we come here to the Ettington Community Centre to be entertained, to see some brilliant competitive action, but nobody likes to see someone be absolutely decimated like this. It's sort of concern for Bennett's well-being, the level of dominance we're seeing here from Lance Rivera.
Tactically, setting aside the possibility of panic, Rain, but if you're basically down on one leg at this point, how do you try, even? How do you begin to approach getting back into the match?
Oh, that's a difficult question, Dave. I mean, he's got another leg, right? I mean,
well, yeah.
He's just going to have to figure it out, in all honesty.
There's got to be a different mindset, you must.
Yeah, you just got to start, if you're Harrison Bennett, you just got to start thinking about other moves you can do. What else can you do?
And if you're Lance Rivera, you're not going to try and give him any window to have those thoughts and wonder about other moves he might be able to do.
Rivera, another very cocky cover. Well, you don't condone the cockiness. You can understand why Lance Rivera is getting more and more confident, because all that work he's done on the left leg, it's hard to envisage a path to Harrison Bennett repeating his previous victory. Doing his best though, he's a fighter, is Harrison Bennett. Oh! Kicked him! Bennett, as his body flew upwards, was somehow able to kick Rivera back.
What was that about one good leg? Using that good leg to stick it to the back of Rivera's head.
It's a what you saying kick from Bennett. Now Bennett tried to come back in at him, but Rivera throwing him into the corner. And just like that, Lance Rivera regains the upper hand.
All credit to Bennett there for looking to catch that second, maybe even that third wind. But the former champion just too powerful.
Bennett again sent into the corner, this time fires out of it. Getting that clothesline, but you just feel that even putting his weight on the leg just for a step or two there, he's having to spend a long, long time recovering.
Because adrenaline can only take you so far, by the looks of things.
Bennett using the ropes to help himself back up to his feet here. He's beaten Rivera to his feet. Rivera still squirming around there in the middle of the canvas.
He can maybe use that opportunity to get on top. Two forearms.
They both hit each other there. Both men using the ropes to fire themselves back up again. They had the same idea. Another stalemate. This time Bennett.
Oh, God.
Able to catch Rivera. And Bennett on that one good leg. A kick right into the face, right into the mouth of Lance Rivera.
It's the hard strikes with fists, with feet.
Bennett, I think, was thinking about going to the top there, but realized he couldn't climb. Instead, another what you saying kick. And a spine buster from Bennett.
Feeling that adrenaline now.
Bennett looking for a second win against Rivera, but Rivera preventing that from happening for now. Bennett, though, even after that spine buster, even after that near fall, having to grit his teeth and fight through the pain in the leg.
Still looks like he's going to go for that discus lariat, even with that dodgy left leg.
Trying for the spinning method, couldn't get it. Rivera had it scouted. Rivera's going to pick him up on the shoulders, looking for the drop dead gorgeous.
Oh, Guri in the ropes.
Yeah, right into the face.
Classic Bennett.
Bennett's going for the baseline. Bennett's going to look for the baseline. The move he beat Rivera with last time, but Rivera able to wriggle onto the apron, dropping the throat of Bennett over the top rope.
Going up to the top rope.
Cross body. Rivera, momentum took him off, couldn't stay on top for the cover.
Right back on the attack.
Rivera trying to lift him. Bennett, I think, was trying to counter. Bennett ending up with Rivera on his shoulders and a Death Valley driver right to the corner.
Upper back there was Rivera.
Bennett trying to hold the arms of Rivera away from the ropes as he went for the pin. Rivera still got out on 2.
That was a powerful and aggressive move, but it does leave your opponent just too close to those ropes.
Rivera rolling under that bottom rope. Bennett just trying to get some feeling back into that knee. The referee is checking that Bennett's able to continue. I can guarantee you Harrison Bennett's not going to say no.
I was going to say, leg could be twisted backwards and he'd still say yes.
That's it, bro.
Could be a good spot to try for the baseline again. Rivera realizes it, tries a couple of elbows. Rivera knows he's fighting for his place to stay in the match here. Big strike from Rivera.
Oh, not and again, again and again.
Got him caught.
Trapped. And now that leg is completely trapped.
The right leg of Harrison Bennett now caught up in the ropes.
Two things happening here, cutting off circulation and the tension, and now he's just completely exposed, and Lance Rivera is exactly the kind of person who will take full advantage of that.
He is helpless here as Bennett. Rivera can do what he likes.
Oh!
Got the kick to the side of the kneecap.
Might not have a kneecap left after that.
The referee is trying his best here to help to free Bennett.
At some point, like we said seconds ago, Bennett is not going to say that he's out for the count, but maybe the referee should stand in here. You know, take a stance.
Rivera is going to try and force a submission on that damaged leg.
I mean, surely there's no way at this point.
A figure 4 leg lock.
It's academic. With a move like this.
Right in the middle of the ring here. Not a move we often see from Rivera, but Rivera clearly thinks he can force a submission out of Bennett. And Bennett trying to drag himself towards the bottom rope. Harrison Bennett
doing what he can, maybe even trying to turn the
turn
the weight here.
Either got to get to the rope or turn onto your front and reverse the pressure. Bennett's
close.
Trying to do the former, and he gets there. Rivera with a manic look in his eyes as he eventually obeys the referee's count and releases the hold. But what is he doing now? What is he doing now?
I feel like we need
Rivera.
the ref needs to step in here.
That left leg has already suffered so much damage.
Oh, this is just torture.
He just stared right at us with this almost blank
No, not the
stare.
other leg.
Well, the right leg was the one that got caught up in the ropes, if you remember. So now it's both legs. Both legs that Rivera is choosing to focus on. Lance Rivera doubling down his advantage.
The ref once again checking in.
Rivera climbing back into the ring. Look how he's just dictating the tempo of the match now, Rivera, just at his own leisure, coming back in to inflict more damage. You look at the slaps.
At this point, I mean, surely you've got to accept it's better to just take the loss.
We've got someone as disrespectful as Lance Rivera. You're not just going to take it lying down, are you? Harrison Bennett determined one way or another to stay in this.
This is it. I've got all the respect in the world for Harrison Bennett as a competitor. Will never want to go down easy, but come on. You've got to think about the rest of your career.
Oh, Bennett For the spinning method, he got him. Stayed on top for the cover and a 2 count. We'll try and turn him over here. Bennett going to maybe look for the baseline. There's a knee into the jaw. Rivera has him up. The drop dead gorgeous from Rivera. The hook of the leg for the former champion, but Bennett kicks out.
This crowd's trying to will themselves behind Bennett. Rivera can't believe it.
Rain, I can see you are looking on with some concern at the condition of both legs now of Harrison Bennett. And this isn't going to help the half crowd.
The pressure on the back of Harrison Bennett, but also twisting that ankle.
Hurting him in 2 different ways simultaneously here. Bennett just trying to get his fingertips. And he got there. Referee said that was enough. Demanded the break. Rivera lining up for the lady killer, the move that he hit Bennett with post-match last time around. Lance Rivera looking to even the score at 1 win apiece against Harrison Bennett. Bennett grabbing the leg. Big chop across the chest. How much resilience, how much fighting spirit does Harrison Bennett have? Rivera once more looking for a kick. Bennett, discus, elbow right into the face there. And then into the back of the head. Bennett turns him over.
The knockout blow.
Bennett with the cover. Rivera got the right shoulder up. You're right. I thought Rivera was unconscious there.
They hit the mat hard, but
I'm trying to just hit some feeling back into the legs. Spinning method. Got all of it that time. Did Bennett and Rivera somehow surviving again?
and now the frustration starting to show in Bennett. Barely stand on those legs, thrown everything he's had.
What's he doing
What's
here?
he doing with the ref?
Rivera!
Oh.
He used the referee as a human shield, then he hit the lady killer, and Lance Rivera steals a victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lance Rivera.
Now you talk about underhanded tactics, preventing Bennett from being able to see him by using the referee to guard himself.
Yeah, the ref has had a tricky job in this one, trying to make sure that both competitors are willing and able to compete. And Lance Rivera took full advantage of exactly that.
That is not the Christmas that Harrison Bennett would have wanted. Some substantial damage to both of those legs. More importantly, from Bennett's perspective, I'm sure, the fact that it's Lance Rivera whose hand is being raised in victory.
This might just be the very beginning. A new mountain for Rivera to conquer.
Yeah, 2025, could it be that Lance Rivera gets himself back in the PEW World Championship picture? Lance Rivera with the win here over Harrison Bennett. Rivera will walk out of the final event of 2024, unfortunately, as a winner.
Just about. Walk out.
That could just be an example, ladies and gentlemen, where someone gets so much gold for Christmas, they will turn into a diamond. Lance Rivera with a huge victory there. I have heard, ladies and gentlemen, that he's been making a list. Checking it twice. He's going to find out who's been naughty or nice as we go into our next matchup, which is the naughty or nice team elimination battle, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing first.
no need for this young man to hang a stocking.
Representing Team Unity, this is Tyler Adams.
Tyler Adams made his shocking return to PEW last month, and this is it. He is definitely on the naughty list.
It was quite the attack he laid in there last time, wasn't it? Underhanded.
This is on the naughty list.
The self-proclaimed most beautiful man in wrestling, the Harry Styles of the headlock.
Oh, really?
Yeah, these are lines he told me I had to say.
Oh, God.
He printed them out and laminated them, which I thought was quite an interesting choice.
And the naughty list keeps on coming. Ryland, yet another member of the cause.
Big successes they've had here tonight already. Will they continue?
Why has he got that on his face? You got a cold?
From the smell of these people, I would
If
assume.
I was right riding, I'd cover my face.
Oh, God.
Violet Knight, the final member of Team Naughty.
What a year it's been for her, though.
The winner of the Fallen Angel tournament. Violet Knight with a victory over Billy Winter back at Toilet Trouble. The first winner of that tournament sitting next to us here, Rain. What do you make of Violet Knight?
Oh, last month she did attack me. We didn't get to have our match because she attacked me, and you know, I'm still sitting here injured today because of her. So,
Not your favourite person. Not on your Christmas card list.
definitely not.
Here's a young man who I'm sure has a score to settle, in particular with Tyler Adams after what happened last month.
Both halves of the Adams Derby here in PEW represented in this match.
What does Vegan Prescott have for Christmas dinner?
Yeah, it's a good question, Dave. It was a recipe early on for a nut roast. And it did taste something like cardboard, I tell you.
Oh, I feel so sorry for someone who doesn't have pigs in blankets for dinner, you know. Like, oh.
Well, he's got that piggy put in a blanket.
I'm sure he shares a blanket with Porkus.
Exactly, has a nap at Christmas time. Okay, here we go.
Well, we're expecting the arrival of the third member of this team at any time. There he is!
Yeah, there he is, everybody. Yeah, popped out of the darkness. Tell me, Dave, do you still believe in Santa Claus?
Of course.
Okay, that adds up.
You only don't believe in him because you've been on the naughty list your whole life.
Look, sometimes coal is helpful.
Back for the environment, man.
Quite. But needs must.
Tell you what, Harley Hudson didn't even get to finish her entrance before this match began. It's elimination rules here.
Yep.
We're going to keep going until all 4 members of either Team Naughty or Team Nice have been eliminated.
There's chaos here in the Ettington Community Centre. There is.
I literally don't know where to look.
No, I just saw Violet Knight with a huge uppercut to Vegan Prescott. Meanwhile, over here, Edgar Adams and Indigo Jones. I'm going to just back away a little bit, Dave. Talk like this.
To us for comfort here. Indigo Jones.
Oh!
Whoa.
That's the first time Danny Marks has shown a backbone. So I quite respect it.
Well, Danny Marks, a well-known envoy of Santa Claus, one of his elves for many years, and he has laid down the law here. There is some law to be laid down when it comes to these guys.
Absolutely. And someone has to.
Danny Marks having to assert his authority. I guess now we are back under some level of control.
At some point that biscuit tin is going to have to ring and the match begins.
That was better. That did sound more like a bell.
It did.
Here we go. Vegan Prescott.
It's Christmas time when people are chanting.
I know, I'm surprised it's so over at Christmas.
Stressing me out. I've got a gammon at home. Probably came from Portis's family.
Oh, stop.
Tell Vegan Prescott that.
Well, you know, it's going to be greatly appreciated, and I'll have it for sandwiches the next day.
Christmas crackers technically contain gunpowder, so they are a firearm.
Oh.
This is very much a foreign object being brought in here.
Fans want to see it.
Yeah, well, they've gone crackers, if you ask me.
Oh, cheese and crackers.
Oh yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Another thing Vegan Prescott would know nothing about. I once had a friend who told me they had vegan cheese, and she said, quote, "It almost tasted like something." Oh!
I think Vegan Prescott got both the crackers. He's going to get both the party hats. Here comes the Invisible Man tagging in.
Talk about a bad joke.
Now Harley Hudson, the PEW Women's Champion. All 4 members of Team Nice getting their shots in.
Oh! Now the cracker! Off the top of the head! What happened to the Danny Marks who was going to lay down the law?
Marks has decided that Team Nice have been good enough this year. He's going to give them a little bit of leeway here. Vegan Prescott with a body slam.
Oh.
Jones. Jones, as I understand it, with his seasonal residence in Lapland at this time of year.
It's beautiful at this time of year as well. For the tourists, unfortunately.
Here comes Ryden. Ryden showing that trademark aggression that we've seen from other members of the cause tonight. Here's Violet Knight. Rain. To go back to what you said about you still being on the injured list, courtesy of Violet Knight, presumably in 2025, her time is coming.
I hope so. I hope so. PEW management listening to this. Violet Knight versus Rain Leverkusen. She's going to get what she deserves.
Bit of miscommunication there from the naughty team. Indigo Jones far more interested in mouthing off to the crowd. Unfortunately, Ryden was there to make a tag.
And now Indigo Jones tagging in from Ryden, and Ryden looking a little bit nonplussed about that. Oh, now come on, hold on a second.
Oh.
way!
Oh, Indigo. Oh! No, you're not. Vegan Prescott says that's not going to happen, and Indigo Jones is eliminated.
And let me tell you, it certainly looked like pigs did fly. That big boot sent Porgus flying across this community centre.
Remember, Jones was the one who tagged himself in at Ryden's expense, and turned out not to be the greatest of plans because Jones has been eliminated. Now Ryden is in there against Vegan Prescott. Ryden with the head.
Poor Vegan.
Ryden will go to the rope, up to the midsection. And Vegan Prescott with the fans on side. He's another one who's been on something of a journey in terms of fan support here in PEW.
Hey, you're eliminated! No!
Trip the leg here. Ryden, I think, had a
Oh,
handful
come
of
on.
tights there. Ryden cheating to get that roll up. No surprise there.
And now the Invisible Man straight in to pick up the baton for Team Nice.
Clothesline. And another from the Invisible Man. Drop kick. And Ryden all the way reeling into the corner. Now the Invisible Man.
Oh! High crossbody.
That could be all for Ryden. Ryden kicks out.
We are down to 3 apiece here. Gotta say, the Invisible Man, when he's not prancing about in that silly little cape, has an awful lot to give in the middle of the ring.
Well, I've never seen him actually in the cape, but I'll take your word for it. Seems to sometimes.
That's why for Christmas I've got you a voucher for Specsavers.
Now Ryden going to climb up here. Ryden getting his balance on the top turnbuckle. Ryden moves to the body press, and the Invisible Man moved out of the way.
Maybe he couldn't see him.
The Invisible Man. That side headlock into a stunner on Ryden.
Oh, that might be it!
Ryden is out. I think Ryden is out. Yes, he is. Thanks for coming.
Team
Merry
Naughty
Christmas.
not nearly quick enough to try and break that up.
Tyler Adams grabbing a handful of the hair of the Invisible Man.
And now,
Yeah, Edgar Adams. Adams is chomping at the bit here to get his hands on Tyler Adams. Look at the speed of Edgar Adams.
Oh, took his head off!
got an absolute score to settle between these two.
Wow.
Adams, snapmare takedown on Tyler Adams. Edgar going for the cover. Tyler kicking out.
How is he doing this all with a Christmas hat on? Incredible.
Maybe the Christmas hat is adding an extra 0.5 to his speed.
Oh, yeah. Christmas magic.
There you go.
Team Nice,
And I
now
will
with that one-person advantage, it's 3-on-2. So Tyler Adams definitely cannot afford to be eliminated here. I think there was a tag there to Violet
I
Knight.
think there was. The
Watch
Invisible Man
out,
has no idea.
A roll-up from Knight. Invisible Man still able to kick out. Tyler Adams
Oh,
dropping the
come
Invisible
on.
Man, the pin from Violet Knight, and we are tied up at 2.
This is a frenetic match. I really like how the green of the hat matches with the red of Edgar Adams' tights there. It's very festive.
Oh, God, all hell's broken loose.
Scores to settle aplenty right now.
Yeah, Edgar Adams going after Violet Knight. Ollie Hudson trying to send. Oh, but it got reversed.
Oh, no.
Hudson ended up colliding with Edgar Adams, and Tyler Adams dropping Edgar on his face. Tyler sitting down on the shoulders, and there's a 2-on-1 advantage to Team Naughty.
If anyone can do it, though, it's Harley Hudson, our P.E.W. Women's Champion.
She's a brilliant competitor, but looking across the ring at those two, that is not going to be a comfortable sight.
Ollie Hudson going 2-on-1 here against Tyler Adams and Violet Knight. And the PEW Women's Champion looking good for it.
Oh,
Nightstone and
Collided.
Scouse Girl power being unleashed here on Tyler Adams. Hudson
Oh, huge
running
attack.
hip thrust into the corner. The drop sending Violet Knight below the belt of Tyler Adams.
That's what you get when you're on the naughty list. Discus punch.
Adams is going to be out. Tyler Adams.
Harley Hudson looking to put Violet Knight away quickly now.
That's it, right back on the attack, not even letting a second pass.
And remember, these two women competed one-on-one in the first round of that Fallen Angel tournament back at Brave New World earlier this year. Violet Knight got the win on that occasion. Twisting neck breaker, holding on and gets a 2 count.
What a cap it would be to Violet Knight's year if she was able to put away the
Hey,
women's
what's she
champion
doing?
tonight.
Hey, I can't stop.
Whoa, ring.
Rain Leverkusen has just left her position here. Leverkusen going to snatch the women's championship belt from Violet Knight.
She's not having it.
Hudson, inside cradle, off of the distraction, and Holly Hudson wins it. Well, thanks to Rain Leverkusen, who prevented Violet Knight from stealing one here, Holly Hudson ensuring that Team Nice are your winners. A nightmare before Christmas averted by Rain Leverkusen.
And now they'll come. Team Nice out to celebrate. Between Violet Knight, Harley Hudson and Rain Leverkusen, you got to believe this PEW women's division is heating up.
And it's party time for Team Nice. Megan Prescott leading Ettington in song here. Santa Claus going to be stopping at all 4 of those wrestlers' addresses.
Time for our main event of the afternoon. This is the triple threat match for the PEW World Championship. Introducing first.
This is just what you need at Christmas. The anti-fun police.
Sometimes people do tend to get carried away, don't they?
Ladies and gentlemen, here's representing the anti-fun police. This is
I bet No Fun Dunn's the kind of guy who said you can't have any pudding unless you've eaten your Brussels sprouts.
Well, I mean, that's actually quite, appropriate. Brussels sprouts are delicious, especially when prepared correctly.
And then when you do get to pudding at his house, it's just fruit. No cake, nothing.
Are you a Christmas cake kind of person, Dave? All that fruit?
I'm a Yule log
You're
guy.
a Yule log guy. I see. So I once got a compliment from Nigella Lawson on my Yule log. I absolutely did as well.
Why do you lie?
I will find you the evidence. She said it was beautiful.
This says I am. Right here.
And ladies and gentlemen, the next entrant in this matchup.
your time. Could well be.
And ladies and gentlemen, your current reigning and defending PEW World Champion.
Is our champion, and most of us here in Ettington hope he will still be headed into the new year.
Ettington makes some noise. This is the unicorn, Jason Joshua.
Of all the incredible moments we've had here in PEW throughout 2024, for me the biggest moment of all may have been at Legacy back in September when Jason Joshua defeated Riley Nova to claim that PEW World Championship.
It's been a roller coaster of a year for Joshua. Let's not forget, a two-time world champion. Just that first reign was cut short by Riley Nova.
Yeah, lasted just a few moments in the
Yeah.
first reign. But the second reign has been much more befitting of a man as popular as Big Daddy Unicorn.
I will say, while he may not be the top of my Christmas card list, he has been a fighting champion.
I still haven't received my Christmas card from you, by the way.
You're not even on the list.
Didn't want to be anyway. Jason Joshua then, H Hood, and no fun done. And as great as this year has been for Jason Joshua, there are a number of ways in which this could go sideways for him right at the end, not least of which, we say this all the time with three-way matches, but it bears repeating, Joshua doesn't need to be involved in the decision to lose the title. If Hood were to pin Dunn, for example, then Joshua would walk out of here without the championship, even though he had nothing to do with the ending of the match.
That's correct. There is no disqualification here. There's no such thing as champion's advantage in a three-way match. No count out. This only will end in pinfall or submission. And as you say, Joshua doesn't even need to be involved. So it's kind of imperative that he gets the upper hand as quick as possible.
Good. Knocking no fun done off of the apron. There's a hip toss from Joshua. Body slam. Hits it. Jason Joshua, ever popular, getting them fired up in Ettington. Joshua going to go after Hood there. No fun done. Coming back in, and now he's facing the wrath of the champion.
Champion wise to a little bit of switcheroo there. Clearly been doing his research.
Okay, no fun done is in many ways the antithesis of Jason Joshua.
Yeah, very much.
I'm sure he has a rap sheet. That's a very long one in no fun done's file. Joshua doesn't care, he's resisting arrest here.
Absolutely, and you can see just now that the pair of the challengers here, they're not going to be on the same page very easily.
I'm not sure anyone's on the same page as no fun done, quite
Well, no, but
honestly.
that's very fair, but if you've got a champion of the caliber of Jason Joshua and he doesn't need to be involved in the pinfall, it kind of behooves you, wow, talk about fun, to sort of work together to try and take him out of the picture.
Here comes H Hood. No fun done. Not having any fun there.
No, certainly not.
Hood putting the boot in. Now Dunn doing the same.
There you go.
Much as they are, I think we can say different personalities, Hood and Dunn, maybe it does help them out here to form what would inevitably be only a temporary alliance.
Yeah.
To try and take the crowd out of this, if you can neutralise Joshua, then that, I think, could be a major factor in ensuring that Joshua doesn't leave here as the champion.
See, neither of these men have been world champion here in PEW. So it's a different mindset that Joshua has as an advantage over them.
Well, Hood has been the internet champion, our first ever internet champion. Trying trying to take that step up to win the big one.
And that's the whole point of the cause, really, is
Yes,
to
it is.
try and elevate not only himself, but everyone around him along the way.
That's where we cease to agree.
Well, it's a noble cause.
Definitely the cause is to try and help Hood win the world title. I agree with you as far as that goes. Here's the cover from Hood. No Fun Done, saying no.
This is where that kind of alliance will ultimately fall apart.
I think Hood is suggesting that No Fun Done might want to sign up to the cause.
Yeah, that's a bold strategy even for me.
The serious part about that is that the rest of the cause are in attendance tonight. We've seen all of them in action earlier on. And so, given these triple threat rules where there are no disqualifications, the other members of the cause could be anywhere. You're going to have eyes in the back of your head anyway in a triple threat match, but that is especially the case when one of your opponents is H. Hood, because he has backup.
Where earlier tonight that was not strictly within the confines of the rules, here, it's a different story.
Not strictly within the confines, but it was against the rules.
That's what I said.
No, it's not exactly what you said. There's a axe handle being brought down on Jason Joshua repeatedly by No Fun Done. No Fun Done. I would actually be genuinely fascinated to know how he spends his Christmas. When everyone else is enjoying themselves, what does he do?
I tried to ask him. I tried to say, you know, have you got any board games planned? He said no. Have you got any movies that you like to watch? He said no.
Do his tax returns.
Yeah, might well be.
Send Joshua into the corner, does so successfully.
He said Christmas Day, just another day.
A bit of a conversation going on here between Dunn and Hood.
Taking their eyes off the ball.
Yeah, it took too long because Joshua, chance to get back into this. Hood goes hard into that ring post.
And that's the thing about Jason Joshua. You cannot give him that moment to breathe because he will take it.
Well, Dunn was able to knock Joshua down with an enziguri there. Now Dunn trying for the cover. This time Hood stopping Dunn from getting the win. Yeah, this is an alliance that's not long for this world.
I think if we could even call it an alliance to begin with, Dave, it's very much it's his cause. It's H. Hood's cause. H. Hood wants to get this done. Believes he can help. No Fun Done, probably, but it's just clearly not working.
Well, Hood and Dunn just cannot agree. They're just passing Jason Joshua around, and Joshua, in amongst all that, able to get back into control of this one. Temporarily though, because No Fun Done, putting paid to that. Joshua breaking through the clothesline, it's a double clothesline.
It's a massive size and power advantage that Joshua has over No Fun Done, especially.
I think he has that advantage over Hood. Hood is
no, they are far more evenly matched.
A powerful athlete in his own right. Joshua bringing his body weight down on Hood there. Joshua gets the knee up into Hood, or into Dunn, I should say, takes him down. It's Hood who's just stumbled back to his feet. Oh! A lung blower from Joshua. I think Joshua kind of landed on top of Dunn there as well.
He did. I think he just got the back of the head on straight into the gut of Dunn, driving some of the air out of him.
Hoists him up.
And that is the size and the power I was talking about. This is academic at this point.
Well, no, it's not. The shoulder comes up. But No Fun Done. But a display of the power of the PEW World Champion there.
Made it look easy.
For the curb stomp, couldn't get it, instead it's a roll up. Dunn could steal the World Championship here. Joshua able to kick out. Dunn says it's done. Joshua able to catch him. The backcracker. H. Hood with a move that could hand him the World Championship as he goes for the pin, but Dunn once more pulling him off the cover.
You say nothing, what are you doing?
Again, this argument between these two.
They should spend less time trying to discuss things and more time trying to get the match won. Right now, Jason Joshua is down.
Dunn not really signing up to the cause.
No, I think decidedly not. I think any hope H. Hood had of bringing No Fun Done into the cause is well and truly, forgive me, done.
Well, the cause occasionally have some fun, of course.
Well, they absolutely do. I think they find their victories fun. We saw it earlier on. There was a pride in Fordy and Stone both picking up victories here. Present for everyone.
Hood was able to get the better of Dunn there in that exchange, and now Jason Joshua, though, getting back into it. The headbutt. Yeah. Not sure if either man came on particularly well from that. The super kick from Dunn. Joshua bouncing back off the ropes, and the lariat turning No Fun Done inside out. All three men are down in this main event, the final match of 2024 here in Phenomenal Elite Wrestling.
You've got to think whoever can get to their feet first is going to be best primed to take the win here. It could well be our champion.
Joshua measuring H. Hood. Gonna try for an Olympic slam, couldn't get it. Instead, what a slam that is. That Uranagi position.
Hello.
Dumping Dunn on top of Joshua. Piling him up here. With H. Hood asserting himself. Establishing the cause will have all been worth it. If it comes to fruition tonight, it may do here.
Gonna be it.
Dunn breaks it up.
Jason Joshua's got to be thanking his lucky stars that No Fun Done was there, because that was a hard bomb from H. Hood.
You heard it. Hood's looking for the Hood hammer. Dunn goes behind, gets a kick to the midsection. Now Dunn trying to attack both men at the same time, and does so. DDT. Now Dunn chooses to go for the pin on Hood. Now we'll go after Joshua instead. Joshua kicked out as well.
I wonder if he maybe picked the other way round. Could the story have been different? As it stands, the champ is still in this. I'm talking to you there, Dave.
No Fun Done is getting decidedly agitated. The fact that he is not already the PEW World Champion. He thinks he should have had this done a few minutes ago. Hood able to drop Dunn across the turnbuckle now, taunting Dunn. Took his eye off Joshua. That's the problem in a three-way match of this kind. Wait, hang on. Joshua's got them both on his shoulders.
Hold on a second.
Look at the power of Big Daddy Unicorn. He's been eating his vegetables this Christmas.
Absolutely. Sounds like he's getting a lot more than that. The protein, the strength.
Jason Joshua been dumped on both. Here comes the cause. Well, he said it might happen.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about earlier on.
Ryden and Ilano Stone coming out to help out Hood. Joshua, I think, must have half expected that. Saw them both off, but in doing so, ran into the boot of No Fun Done.
Second, I thought Dunn might be the one to take advantage of their interference, but it's
wait,
not looking good.
The gorilla press. Dunn dropped onto Stone and Ryden.
Oh, and here it is.
Hood can steal it. Hood can steal it. A kick out. Kick out from Joshua.
This is the moment. This is the break that he should have been waiting for.
Looking for the Hood hammer. Look for the Hood hammer. Instead, Olympic slam from Joshua.
That could have been the moment that H. Hood was waiting for, but unfortunately not quite enough.
Joshua's going to the ropes. The card stopped from Joshua. Joshua jumps on top of Hood, and Jason Joshua is still the world champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, and still the world champion, Big Daddy Unicorn Jason Joshua.
Jason Joshua defeating both H-Hood and No Fun Done overcoming the odds, overcoming the interference of the cause, and finishing the year as he intended, still the world champion. I think we're going to hear from Jason Joshua.
I'm going to sit down because I'm knackered. Ladies and gentlemen, this is PEW 2024. And in 2025, we keep on going. 2 shows in January, 2 shows where I will continue to defend my title. 2 shows where we'll see each and every one of you. Well, yeah. So this is just to say, Merry Christmas, Pew. Happy New Year, Pew. And let's all smash 2025.
Jason Joshua with a Christmas message to the PEW fans.
Once again, a huge congratulations to P.E.W. Bennett, still your PEW champion.
Merry Christmas from PEW.
Happy birthday to Jason as well over there. Happy birthday today. And happy Christmas, everybody. We hope you had a great time. Come outside for big, fun, unicorn! We will have another movement after the show. As always, make sure to join us for that. And remember, here at phenomenal elite wrestling, a huge thank you. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year!